Hey everybody, welcome to the show. We gotta go to physical therapy. So I was gonna go live, but I decided to shoot you 2 different videos on 2 different cameras. We got Kenneth Byrd paint up on the screen. Y'all see the projector shooting up. Y'all see that? Let me take y'all outside, cause you know Kenneth Byrd gonna make excuses. Now, you know, it's 10 o'clock in the morning, you know what I'm saying? So it's only going to be, you know, the sun not really facing us, but it's out. Y'all can see, sun is out, so don't give me no excuses, okay? We did a serious sun test yesterday. Y'all see. Let's take a look at Kenneth Byrd paint versus the Yon Deere screen, ladies and gentlemen. Can we see? Now, Crow 1176 and Silent Wave 5 sent me these panels. In my opinion, and this is really going to tick Kenny off, the best one is the FLE. In my opinion, the best one is the FLE. That's in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen. In my opinion, we standing right over top of the projector. See it? See the projector? Stand right over top of it. We're standing right over top of the projector, and we're looking. The only one I see anything on is the FLE, and that's the one the Crow sent. Now, I can't remember which one is which, but one is the Purple Piss, and one is the Black Phantom. One is the Purple Piss, one is the Black Phantom. One is the Purple Piss or Purple Passion, Home Cinema Purple Passion, and one is the Black Phantom. And this Crow sent, I know because I cut it in half. This is the FLE. The FLE is the best of the bunch. The FLE seems to be the best of the bunch. So, if you were thinking about buying Kenneth Byrd, look at that sunlight. Even though it's not even aimed in here yet, you see the sunlight hitting the screen. Let's look at it at a perpendicular angle. If I was in the kitchen cooking, I had to look at Kenneth Byrd paint. Oh, I can't see nothing. I don't see nothing on your stuff, Kenny, from here. What about we turn on Big Bertha? Would that help turning on Big Bertha? Would turning on Big Bertha help? Huh? Would that help your paint? Because you say it's sun blocking, right? It's sun eating. All right, so let's turn on our 200 watt bulbs. All right. So to see Kenneth Byrd paint, because we at about 6 feet away. Look at the light, tear that screen up. Well, that's one thing that's consistent. Now remember I told you a flame gotta have white in it. Hey, you gonna switch it on me. I wanna show you the white in the flame. They switched it on me. Now we standing directly. Now, let's stand in the middle. Let's not stand directly in front of Kenneth Byrd samples. Let's be fair and stand in the middle. Look at the light just getting doused. Y'all see how the focus tried to focus it out? Look, I'm making the camera focus. Look at that. I'm making the camera focus, ladies and gentlemen. If I use it by hand. The phone we use for outside, it don't focus at all. It's just what it is. That's why it's good for outside. Anyway, you say, anyway, way. Y'all see there ain't no shadows? Ain't no shadows in here. We don't have no shadows. There ain't no dark places. You see the sunlight coming in. Even though it's not directly aimed at us, the sun is up. Look at the light. We got Big Bertha right there. That's 200 long. That's 200 watts of long tubes. We standing underneath a 100-watt bulb. 3,500 lumens shooting up from the projector. 3,500 lumens is shooting up from the projector right in front of the camera, ladies and gentlemen. We do a real test. So let's walk over here. Did we have to walk up on Kenneth Byrd paint to see it? Did we have to walk up on it? We walk up on it, we can see something. What happened when we come back to the middle? Let's just stay right here but come back. So, the yellow D screen costs $30. You get a white gray side and a black side. Kenneth Byrd paint costs between $200 to $500. I'm referring to the paints that he got here. Those were his prices. So they came down. Nobody buying that crap. So the prices have came down. But you're looking at a $30 screen go up against $300 paint. That's why I tell you, paint a waste of goddamn time. So we're going to help. No, we're not going to help him out. But I'm going to sit. I'm going to lay down. I'm bringing the phone back here with me. And we able to look. Does Kenneth Byrd panels? Does his paint beat the Yon Dude? Does his paint beat the Yon Dude? I'm asking you. Do the same test that he do. Does his paint beat the Yon Dude? Should you pay $30 for the Yon Dude, have two sides to use, the gray-white side, you can do this. With the gray-white side, you can do that. Or you can do that with the black side. So you got an option. You can use the white, gray side, or you need the black side. Or should you spend $300 on Kenneth Byrd paint and look at what his paint does? The only thing that's usable is the FLE. The one that Crow sent. Isn't that sad? The one that his enemy sent is the only one that's usable. Because I would use the Black Phantom or the Purple Piss to do nothing. Purple Passion, Purple Piss, Hope, Settable, whatever you call it. I would use it to do nothing. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing staged. We ain't making nothing up. We haven't rigged anything. Hold on, I'm going to stand by something. We got to turn this around. You got to turn around, sir. Why you not turning around? There you go. We're going to use it. It's supposed to be this way. I think you turn it. There you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Let me zoom in some. So let them go head to head. Is that worth $300? I'm asking you. $30 versus $300. $30 versus $300. We got extreme lighting going on. $30 versus $300. Would you give Kenneth Byrd $300 for that paint? Would you give him $300 for this shit when you can do this for $30? I'm asking the question. Would you give Kenneth Byrd? So what happened when we turn the laser off? And we zoomed in right now. Let's zoom out. Hey, zoom out. So we have zoomed out. We're not playing anything right now. The screen is blank. The projector is not putting out anything to the screen. This is what you look at. Where is the Xfinity Black? Where is the Xfinity 1 Black level at, Kenny? Your $300 paint. If you want a gallon, it was $400, wasn't it? Was it $389 for a gallon of this crap? Wasn't it $389 for a gallon of this crap? I know he ain't lowered his prices because nobody buying his paint. But you're looking at the Yondu screen. We're not showing anything right now. We're not showing anything. So let's go back. Turn it back on. And sit back and relax. You tell me. You can get 100-inch or 120-inch for $29.99. The link is in the bottom of the description. The link is in the description, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Yondu screen. What would you rather have, ladies and gentlemen? They give Byrd $300. Have to buy some rollers. Seriously. Have to buy paintbrushes. Had to buy a pan. Get some top so you don't mess your carpet or your floor up. Buy some plexiglass, cardboard, or whatever you're going to use, drywall, whatever you're going to use to paint on. And you're going to have to paint. And when it don't work, he's going to tell you, oh, you didn't paint it right. You used too many strokes. You ain't using enough coats. Oh, you smeared it. Oh, you used the cheap roller. You used the wrong kind of brush. Or you used the cheap brush. Is that what he's going to tell you? But we can show you, even with sunlight, with 400 watts of lighting. 400 watts of lighting. And 3,500 lumens shooting up in front of the camera to give us the ceiling projector. We can still produce an image and still show you black. And it's viewable. Can Kenneth Byrd say the same? I'm doing the same test that he did. How's he going to debate this? How you going to debate this, sir? You can't. This is your paint. Yeah, well, you know, Solid 5 gave me this, and Crow gave him, you know, these panels, you know, and. So we know who painted these panels. Those panels that you show, we don't know who painted them. You know who painted these. But Crow supposed to be your worst enemy. But the one that Crow said is the best. So how are you going to debate that? How will you debate that, sir? How can you cry about that, sir? Explain to the people in your next video why your paint is a better investment than the $30 Yondu screen. Explain to the people why your paint is a better investment. Why your paint. And if you notice, I got the FLE in the center of the damn screen. Because I know that that's the best one you got. That's how fair I am. See, your punk butt will put it in the far corner. I got it right in the center of the screen. That's how confident I am. Unlike you, you coward. That's why you're calling people, trying to get people evicted, doing all kinds of cowardly stuff, you wuss. Because you can't beat this screen. You can't beat it. And what really kills it, the reason why people have bought so many of these screens is even the old nerd heads that still want to stick with their white or gray screen. They can turn the son of a bitch over and get what they used to. This screen is two-sided. They literally can use the white gray side at night and play with their settings. And then during the day, use it like I'm doing right now. Use the black side for ambient light rejection. Like I'm doing it right now. You wish your paint could do this. You wish your paint could do. You wish. You wish upon a star. Kenneth Byrd getting drunk at the bar. Cause his paint is not a dream, but it's a nightmare to make his customer scream. But then Minister Byrd came along and killed his company. Now Kenneth Byrd trying to take my apartment from me. Cause he's a sissy and he's a fag. I'm waiting for Kenneth Byrd to start walking around in the weave and drag. Kenny, do you cry yourself to sleep at night? Kenny loses all his fights. Kenny just won't do right. That's why he cries himself to sleep all night, boo. He's a dip while he eating them chips. He's a dip while he eating them chips. He can't even afford to buy the dip to dip the chip. When he do take a flip, Kenneth Byrd can't even take a sip of a real liquid. He drink a lot of water. Kenneth Byrd ain't even got 2 quarters in his pocket. Kenneth Byrd need a rocket launcher placed to his back. Kenneth Byrd need to be smacked, need to be jacked, need to be capped. Kenneth Byrd, go take a nap. What's the matter, Kenny? Kenny, I said, oh Kenny. The Yondu screen make your paint obsolete. Even your biggest supporter, even your sister, your brothers, your uncle, they look at this and they say, hey Ken, get a job. You obsolete. The Yondu screen make your paint obsolete. Ain't that thing you can do about it, sir. Yondu screen makes your paint obsolete. $30, 120 inches. While you showing 35 inches, while you showing 40 inches. They can do 100. They can do 120. The one up here now that they sold out of them was 130. So unfortunate, I got 230 inches. Which means that I got one in the closet ready to go. I got a screen in the closet that's ready to go. So that means if you try to take me to court, you dumb idiot, I got my screen ready to go. I got my screen ready to go, and I got my screen that Rick Tile made of your paint ready to go also. And I can go in the courtroom and I can show a judge with these panels how your paint is not better than the Yondu. And then when you come in with your samples, I'm going to show the judge how your paint is not better than a young dude. And while you trying to scam people for $200, $300, $400, they can do the same thing and better, because they got two sides to work with. They can use the gray-white side, or they can use the black side. They got a choice of what they want to do, and it's only $30. How you gonna win that? How you gonna win that court case, Kenny? How you gonna win the court case, Kenny? You can't. You gonna lose. But you are a loser, and everything you do fails. So you used to failing, you used to losing. But while you talking about gray, I got your paint up there. While you whining about gray, I got your paint up there, punk. While you doing demonstrations on gray and white, I'm doing demonstrations. I'm putting my Yondu screen against 3 different versions of your paint. 3 different versions of your paint. We got the purple piss, we got the black phantom, and we got the FLE. Your first version of the FLE. Silent Wake 5 sent me the purple piss and the black phantom, and Crow 1176 sent me the FLE. And all of them got the same issues, and all of them got the same problems. I will say that the one that Crow sent is the best. I will say that the one that Crow sent is the best, and that's your biggest enemy. Let that marinate. That's gotta break your heart. It's 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 got to break your heart, Kenny. Does it break your heart, Kenny? Does it break your heart? Huh? Does it break your heart, sir? I don't even know if you realize it. I'm still waiting on the guy next door to send me that next video, because we definitely gonna play this for the police department. As a matter of fact, give me 1 sec, yeah. Hey, what happened? What happened? Oh, it's age restricted. So let's go.
And certain people, groups, ethnics, and so on. Watch from here on at your own risk.
This is from the guy next door, and we're going to play this with the Baltimore Police Department.
Disclaimer, the channel owner and everyone connected to the channel is distancing themselves from everything said by Kenneth Byrd. These are the words spoken by Kenneth Byrd, and only he should be held responsible for those spoken words. We don't endorse or support anything that has been said.
So we don't need to show the screen. We can go back to show that.
Gentlemen, because of your actions, the way you carried yourself on, at the end of the day, officers pretty much gave me a right to kill. Which means if I catch any of you anywhere near anything up here, I'm going to put a bullet cleaning you.
You know what he said?
I'm not going to aim for it under the waist. I'm going straight for your chest or your head. So you know that. I'm very good. Trust me. I won't miss you. You run in zigzag, I'll still pop you. So you know that. Anybody comes up here to get
Eat them chips.
That's all to it. I'm not going to basically shoot, they ain't going to take your life. And I'm not carrying lethal either. I got Teflons. Yeah. Custom coated Teflons. 45s and 50s. Let's see if you get up on that one. You mess with my MK12. See how good you are. I'll turn you into a freaking saw you in half with that sucker. Let's see what else we got here. Yep, because the officer, I stepped into the office and said, look, if I got a problem, I'm killing him. And he said, hey, you do what you got to do. Because he said, well, I see from here, you want to do what you got to do. That's what he said. So he just gave me a license to kill right now. So if I catch you anywhere up here, you going. Before they get to you.
We talking about screen paint, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, 50 cal Teflon can do it. Punch right through your engine block with no problem.
We're going to play
That's
this.
why I got 'em. It's Teflon coated. It'll punch right through your freaking
For the
engine
Baltimore
block.
City Police Department.
Right
And then I want to call the Allentown Police Department. And I'm going to say, this guy said this about y'all. Ooh! You think they're going to be happy with that, Kenny?
What do we got here? This is your information, right? This is your information right there. And it's legit. That's 6 months. We got it down to 5 months. Because I told the officer that. So look, my license to carry. And now, because of the death threats and all that stuff, gave me a...
Ain't nobody threatened this man's life.
No.
Why you lying?
Anything. You guys basically knew I was at. I'm having it down. I gave you my address like 19 and 7 times. You knew where I was at. When I walked out, built screens and demonstrations and all that stuff, come down, I can use a target practice.
You said, come down, I could use the target practice.
We need you to act not for politics, not to stay in power, not to keep your jobs. We need you to act like the adults in the room.
All right, hold on,
and
I don't know what this
stand
is. Wait a
up
minute.
For all of the kids.
They done went to something else.
Not just
All right. Now, I want to look at something that, hold on. I want to look at a video that I shot, and it wasn't intentional. But what I'm also going to play, so is it under videos or shorts? It might be under shorts. Hold on. Is it under videos or shorts? I had to leave out yesterday. Like, I got to leave out pretty soon now. Wait a minute. I'm actually showing the differences. Is this the one? Before we go to bed tonight, now let's go ahead and watch some Monday Night Raw. I want to show you what a real screen looks like. I know you forgot. You sitting there watching that lime green titted shit all day. Let me show you what a real screen looks like. Let me show you what the $30 Yondu screen looks like from across the room. Look at that kid up, Bray. Don't you wish you could do that shit? Don't you wish you could do that shit? Don't you wish you could take on the white? Huh? Don't you wish you could? Well, we know that shit that you trying to sell, that dog shit, that's what it is, a dog shit. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that beautiful hamburger. Look at that beautiful hamburger. Look at that beautiful hamburger. Yeah, bro, you wish your paint could looking good at this. You wish your paint could looking good at this. You wish you could take on the white. Go across the room, we take on the white. You wish. Where's the black at? Look at the color. Look how we maintain the color and the black level. Ain't no black level. The black level. God, ain't no black level on there. But look at that black level there. Look at that. Look there and look there. Is this the one where we switch over? And look there. Look at the peach. Look at the peach. Because I clicked over just to show Kenneth Byrd paint in comparison. Is this the right one? Ain't you mad, Kenny? You mad because you can't do this shit. Your paint sucks. It's that stick. The yellow dude has two sides. You can use the white gray side to do this. Or you can use the black side to get ambient light rejection. Get sun blocked and rejection.
I can't see how to fast
Or use
forward.
shitty paint and get lime green, sky blue tint on your white to get dog
Come
color.
on.
Look at the pretty colors. Look at the pretty colors. You wish you could beat this green kitty. You wish you could. You're a loser. Kid Byrd is a loser. You're a loser, kitty. You're a loser. You're a loser. And that's what you are. You're a loser. Ken,
And see, that wasn't
before
even.
we go to bed
We just
tonight.
wasted all our time. Doggone it, that wasn't the right video. Doggone it. Doggone it. Doggone it. That wasn't the right video. Doggone it. So let's do this then. Let's see if we can find it on Kenneth Byrd video. Let's see if we can find it. Let's see if we can find it on Kenneth Byrd video, ladies and gentlemen. Cause you notice he ain't mentioned me in the last 6 videos.
We contact management. Now, even if management doesn't give us
Hold on.
the devil being nothing but trouble. It's interesting. They'll sit there and go, well, you're just working with the devil because you're basically trying to prosecute me and throw me in jail. No, buddy, you're backwards on so many levels, it's not even funny. The devil has you speaking like an idiot. No, you're in trouble because you did dumb stuff. That's what you did. That's why you're in trouble. You're getting removed out of your building because you did dumb stuff. You got blessings and you took your blessings and you threw them on the ground and you trampled all over them. That's what you did. I'm doing what any citizen is supposed to do. Someone attacks you, someone comes at your family, whatever, you take it to court, you sue them, you prosecute, you do it by the law. That's what I'm doing. Now, if I'm on here talking about, yeah, we're locking and loading, we're going to be down in about a half an hour to flatten this guy out, that would be wrong. That's doing the devil's work. What?
Now that's what I'm going to play for the police right there. You said if we go down there, we load up and we go flatten the guy out. I'm going to make sure I play that for the police department, you idiot. I'm going to play it for the people downstairs too. I'm going to play it for the police department and I'm going to play it for my leasing center downstairs, get them a copy of it so they can have it in their records and give it to their legal team. So that when you make your move, Kenny, we gonna tear you a new asshole, buddy. You effed up. So when I play that first part, the first part about you talking about the Allentown police giving you permission to shoot people on sight, I go downstairs and I tell them, I'm gonna show them your picture. And I'm gonna say, you need to make a copy of this. You need to show this to the security officers so they know if they see you step on this property, they'll put you off to make sure you ain't got your M12 or whatever. Because I'm going to ask them, what are their Glocks going to do against an M12, whatever he said he had. What he said he had, an M10 and M12? What are their Glocks going to do against an M12? I'm going to tell them about how he bragged that his family is in the hoo-ha of Philadelphia. And Kenneth Byrd said, when we ride. He didn't say when I ride. He said, when we ride down there. Why would you say that? Why would you say when we ride? When we ride down there. That's what he said, we. Who do we? The members of the Hoo-Ha gang? Your uncle that's a Navy SEAL in the military? That you said was going to go down there and kill Crow? Hello? Who are you referring to, sir? You talk too much. That can get you jail time right there, dummy. That is a terroristic threat. But not only did you put my life in danger with that statement. You put the life of the security team that run this building, you put their life in danger. Because in order to get to me, you got to go through them. Ooh, child. What do you think they're gonna say when I play this one? You better make a video and beg me to just let it be. I'm telling you right now, if you got any sense, Kenneth Byrd, you see this video, you better make a video saying, hey, this gone too far. You fucked up. You fucked up. Because if I play this video if I take this video, forget playing it for him, Allentown, I have to play it for him over the phone. And I'll send them the links. They send me an email. I'll send them the links to your video. And now I got it on this video. I can send them the link where you say that the Allentown Police Department gave you permission. Did they give you permission to come down here to Baltimore? Did they give permission to the hoo-ha to load up with you? They give you permission to bring the M12 down here? Because you said, hey, we could just ride down there. We could just ride down there and get you. Ain't that what you said? So you say the Allentown Police Department gave you permission to kill us over some damn screen paint. And you gonna ride down. You gonna ride down to Baltimore. And you say we. So that mean the hoo-ha? You gonna ride down to Baltimore. And shoot somebody over some screen paint. Instead of just beating it. Instead of putting a better product out. You gonna risk going to jail. Instead of putting out a better product, you gonna risk going to jail. If that ain't retarded, I don't know what is. So you need to let me know what you want me to do. Because the only thing saving you right now is that I still ain't got the other video from the guy next door. And I'm going to be busy with physical therapy all through next week. I think the only day I'm off is Tuesday or Wednesday. So that's going to be the day that I'll go down there. So it's either Tuesday or Wednesday that I don't have to go. I don't want to go on the weekend. I want to go on during the business day. So it's going to be either Tuesday or Wednesday. So, let me know what you want me to do, sir. So you have till Tuesday. You need to make a video saying you're going to get us up. Or make a video and tell me, go ahead. Go for it. Go for it, Minister Brother Derek, and I will. You got till Tuesday. Difference between me and you, when I tell you something, I mean it. When you say something, you full of shit. When I tell you something, I mean it. So, I'm making this video to let you know. You better make a video saying that you gonna squash this shit and let it go, or we can go ahead and get it rolling. Because you messed up, sir. You put your foot in your mouth too many times. Because when both police departments hear that, you're done. Especially the Allentown, when they learned that you said that you got a license to kill from them. Ooh, child, you done. And then I played a clip about you talking about we gonna ride down there. I'm still trying to find that clip when you talking about the hoo-ha. If anybody got that clip when Kenneth Byrd talking about getting the hoo-ha and coming down there to get crow, anybody got that clip? Please send it to me. Anybody got that clip of Kenneth Byrd talking about the gang and that his family in? He talking about he got connections. And his family in the hoo-ha. Anybody have a clip of him talking about how his sister work all these jobs? How she live in a damn apartment in a row house, but she got all these jobs in Philadelphia. She in the media. She work in the courthouse. She work for the IRS. She work for the FBI. All these damn lies. Anybody want to send me clips, I'll play that too. Y'all want to get Kenneth Byrd off YouTube? Y'all want to get Kenneth Byrd locked up? Send me the clips. I'll play all of them. You messed up, Kenny boy. There's an old saying, stop the bleeding now or let it continue. Stop the bleeding now. Because I've already killed your company. I'm satisfied. I brought your company to a standstill. I'm satisfied. I don't want to see you get locked up. I don't want to see you in trouble. But if that's what you make me do, that's what you're going to make me do. You need to abandon ship. Either fix your paint or get a real job. But what you're doing right now, you're going to ruin the rest of your life. And you're going to be 57 this year. You too old to be going to jail, Kenny. And when the news break that there's a warrant out for your arrest, who's going to buy your paint? Even if you manage to avoid jail time, who's going to buy anything from you ever again? Because you better believe I'm going to have the videos all, and so will the guy next door, and so will Crow. Everybody's going to have videos all over the internet knowing you will never sell anything. You won't even be able to sell a pencil. So you make your mind up what you want to do, man. Because I got better things to do. But if you want me to really finish you, if you want me to own your stuff and to burn your stuff, keep doing what you're doing. Like I told you, you got no proof of anything you said. And your last bit of evidence, your last bit of hope was that you said I was sending you letters. That's not going to work. That doesn't work anymore. Because the people know that I get letters too. And they are. You are the sender. You are the sender. That's not my handwriting. But it's the same handwriting on all the letters. You're done. I've never contacted you. I never spoke to you. I've never been in an email conversation. I only typed in your chat that one day in February where I asked you to paint me a screen. And remember you blocked me? That's our only contact. We've never had a conversation. Everything I do to you, I do on YouTube. How are you going to get my leasing agency to evict me when everything I do to you is on YouTube? Me laying down in this bed and showing this wall or this ceiling, how does that violate my lease enough for me to get thrown out? I don't understand how a judge is going to say, yeah, kick him out. That's enough evidence for me. What evidence? He hasn't done anything. Well, he made videos, and he can make videos sitting on the curb. He can make videos sitting downtown. He can make videos at the harbor, at Walmart, at Target. You can't tell that man where he can make a video at. You can tell him, don't make any videos to Kenneth Byrd while on the premises, but you can't evict him. Because I'm sure that's what the judge is going to say. Only thing they can say is, well, you can't make any videos. I make videos. I make videos you on a bus, in Sam's Club, at Target, at the doctor's office. I don't have to just make videos on you at home. I carry two phones with me wherever I go. I can use one phone to show the images and the other phone to record. I can walk right off of the property line, go right down to the corner, stand right at the bus stop, and make videos on you. And they can't do a damn thing about it. Nothing. They can't do nothing about it. So if all you trying to do is get me to stop making videos in the house, I'm a real YouTuber. I can make a video anywhere. I'm versatile. So you let me know what you want to do, but you better hurry up. Now, I'm making 4 videos. The short is already up. that I shot on the A71. I actually shot a full video. It's about 23 seconds remaining on it. That's how long it takes for 4K to get uploaded. But I can tell you right now, the short has 421 views already. It was done 51 minutes ago. It has 421 views already. 421. The regular videos don't do that well. We might get 40 on that. And we're gonna make a short of this, and then we're gonna make the full video. This is almost 50 minutes long. So it's gonna take a while to upload. Probably gonna take an hour, even with 5G. You see this video, you better think long and hard, contact your people, and you better make a decision. The fact that I got you admitting that you say the police department gave you permission to shoot anybody who doesn't like your paint on sight, and then you talking about we can ride down there at any time. Oh man, that's not a good combination. And if I can get somebody to get me the hoo-ha, matter of fact, the video's up, the first one. This just me doing the paint test. This video I ain't uploaded yet. This is just me doing the paint test. So you let me know what you want to do, sir. I'm going to upload this right now. I'm going to upload the short, and then I'm going to upload the real video. You better watch the real video. 47 minutes long. All right, y'all, we out. Minister Brother Derek. All right, we go to therapy. See y'all later.